Introduce touchdown 5 for your Detroit Pistons. At point, 6'3", number 18, Corey Jones. At the center position, standing 6'8", number 28, Isaiah Stewart. At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 22, Jonathan Isaac. At 4, 6'8", number 41, Sadie Bell. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 2, Cunningham.
And we've been waiting for this game for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Greg Anthony. Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It's almost game time, folks. But let's take a moment to hear from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no...
It is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Gary Trent. Zion Williamson is out there with Carter. Then there's Irving. And it's Tatum in at the free slot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Kyrie Irving, a professor with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham on the wing. Over Trent. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Joseph.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
The kick out to Tatum. Off target from outside. Here are the Pistons with the ball.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
The pass to Stewart. Pass to Joseph. Just 5 to shoot. Isaac with the screen for Joseph. Sinks the triple.
And this is a shot for Joseph didn't have in his arsenal early on, but a ton of work put in, and now he's effective from deep.
Passes to Williamson. It's Trent on the wing.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Pistons. To the paint. And the basket by Olynyk.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
Rebounded by the Pistons.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Steps back. Cunningham passes to Joseph. Irving against Cunningham. Over Irving. Carter pulls it in. Gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. A drive by Williamson. Count it.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Stewart with the screen on Trent. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Tatum dishes to Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Trent against Cunningham. Olynyk, a screen on Trent. Cunningham for 3. Basket counts. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance break, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get your feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Kick one of the T-shirts, everybody! Who wants one?
numbers for R.J. Barrett. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Pistons leading by 3.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
These scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back-to-the-basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
The Pistons making a change here. Brooks is checked in. Driving in. Here's Olynyk. Goes back up. Banchero grabs the ball.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take a different look here for Detroit. Diallo comes in for Olynyk. And Ivy subbed in for Joseph. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. Here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Resch. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Ivy. Down low. Here's Stewart. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Ingram, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Pistons leading by 4. Now, here's Ivy. Bay kicks to Ivy. Now, here's Bay. Guarded closely. That one doesn't go. Bagley the pass to Banchero. And there it is for him.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Now, here's Ivy. Garrett covering. Ivy passes to Stewart. Bay with it. Diallo sets a screen for Bay. And the top to finish it on.
Fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. It's going to go on Alec Burks. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
To the inside. Here's Stewart. Banchero grabs the board. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
More and more we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Nice move. Second chance effort. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Stewart's got 6.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
They get it back. Ingram passes to Bagley. Now here's Reddish. Burks covering. Chalk up 2 there. Bagley's got his second basket.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Burks with it. No points in the game yet for him. Stewart, a screen for Burks. The offensive rebound. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Detroit. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons. Men's team.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got Wendell Carter. Tatum out there with Williamson. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Irving at the point. Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Joseph dishes to Cunningham. Carter against Olynyk. Pass to Isaac. Isaac with a screen for Diallo. Over Tatum. Off the left rim and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Carter with a screen on Joseph. Tatum passes to Carter. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
Hey, Kevin, this was kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Well, we know Wendell Carter Jr. offers a lot on the offensive end. This guy's got to continue to improve as a low-post defender.
Joseph, the pass to Diallo. Here's the screen. The pass to Olynyk. Takes the three. And Irving pulls it down. Wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Trent passes to Williamson. Isaac with some nice D. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Pistons ball.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Gary Trent Jr., third.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Here's Diallo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Olynyk. Pistons passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Cunningham passes to Joseph. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Irving passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Joseph dishes to Cunningham. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Olynyk. Launches a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Here's Irving. Trent outside in the corner. Tatum with it. No good on the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shot from 16. And too long on the shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Isaac with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Diallo. The shot from the low post is good. Diallo's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decision.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here.
Only the loudest fan, only the noisiest fan will get this shot. So break it up. Break up the volume now. Our fans, here we go. Turning it live now with your Detroit Pistons dancer.
Stewart's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Burks comes in for Diallo. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Ingram attacking. Rebound, Detroit. Isaac with the ball. Out guarded by Ingram. Passes it to Ivy. Over Banchero. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Pass to Barrett. Bagley sets a screen for Barrett. Inside. Another shot. And it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Isaac outside. Stewart, a screen for Isaac. And the pass to Stewart. And the basket for the 3rd time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, you're seeing Isaac mature as an offensive player. Finding your open teammate, such a critical skill.
Pass to Reddish. Up top, Bagley. The dish to Barrett. Back to Bagley. To the middle. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Bagley. Barrett's got his second bucket.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Passes it to Burks. Stewart with it. Back to Burks. Stewart, a screen for Burks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. To the inside. Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
You got no game, Detroit.
Fans, give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Burks. Some last season stats for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
To the away team.
.109 left in the first half of the game. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Plumlee in the post. Stewart on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Now, here's Ivy. He's covered by Ingram. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Burks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Now, Bay. Pass to Stewart. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Banchero. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closely. From deep. That one, no good. The shot comes out. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They lead by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Some exciting games in store for us. Shaq, rate your level of excitement on a scale from 1 to 1,000,000.
I'm going to go with 900,000, 800,000, 750,000.
Final answer? Okay. Incorrect.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me.
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the visiting team.
I love how they've been moving that rock on this one, making the extra pass whenever they can, going from a good shot to a great one.
That's the winning approach, winning basketball.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kay Cunningham really making a difference.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Isaac, and it's Joseph in at the 5. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Wendell Carter. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south. Get after it.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. The Pistons rebound.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
It's Trent on the wing. Isaac with the steal. Cunningham for 3. Detroit getting another chance here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Zion Williamson.
The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first one falls. And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
Williamson a screen on Cunningham. Trent kicks to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Back to Trent. Second shot opportunity. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Isaac. Good D by Williamson. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Trent with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And that one's good, Williamson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Joseph. He has 6. There's the pass to Stewart. Now Bay, guarded by Tatum. Here's Isaac. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
So for the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Stewart, and Diallo subbed in for Corey Joseph. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Loud and sexy. They're gonna come your way. I want to hear everybody make some noise. We go. Pistons dancing.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Irving kicks to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trail by 6. And stolen by Tatum. Plumlee with it. Isaac picks him up. Plumlee with a screen on Cunningham. Winslow, the pass to Irving. Back to Winslow. Pass to Tatum. Clock is at 3. Trying to get open is Carter. That shot off. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Bay against Irving. And here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Isaac with a screen for Cunningham. Over Tatum. The Pistons rebound. Tatum against Diallo. Tries again. And Olinick kicks to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Plumlee sets the pick for Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he's already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Alec Burks checked in for Isaac. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. Pistons trail by 7. Stolen by Rivers. Bagley with a screen on Bay. Tatum finds Rivers. Passes it to Ingram. And he makes good on the way. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Burks against Ingram. Pascal trying to get something going. And Tatum pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And, well, Detroit shooting 38% from the field. A pretty neat showing for them. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded by Rivers. Olynyk in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Ingram. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Pistons trail by 11. Diallo kicks to Burks. 1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Ivy passes to Burks.
And when you look at Burks, when he's feeling good, this guy makes an impact.
Well, think about it, GA. Last season was only the 2nd time he's played over 64 games, but he got into a groove. He's proven now that when he's healthy, off the catch, off the bounce, this guy is a very difficult cover.
Stewart's checked in for Kelly Olynyk.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Inside, here's Stewart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for your Pistons.
That free throw, no good. And the Pistons making a change here. Joseph's checked in. He's off on the 2nd.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Joseph the pass to Bay. 35 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Burks kicks to Joseph. Stewart, a screen for Joseph. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Getting blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Tatum dishes to Ingram. Plumlee with a screen on Burks. Ingram passes to Plumlee. That one goes. Count it. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
Getting it. Done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And really, Ingram is as complete a player as they come. Not only awesome on offense, but just spectacular on D as well.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. R.J. Barrett is out there with Reddish. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Banchero in at the power forward. Burks with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. Cunningham gets the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Reddish with the ball. Isaac picks him up. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Detroit. Cunningham outside. A three. Burks can't get it to go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Williamson kicks to Banchero. That one's not going to go. Pistons trail by 14. Burks the pass to Cunningham. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Joseph the pass to Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you look at the counting number. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Diallo, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
It's stolen by Reddish. And here's the break. Banchero kicks to Irving. It's Ingram on the wing. And there's the pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Irving against Joseph. Pass to Diallo. Isaac outside. Diallo sets a screen for Isaac. Detroit, no good that time either.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Irving. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pistons trail by 18. And Joseph kicks to Cunningham. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. To the paint. And it's Banchero missing. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Left side, Joseph. Cunningham on the wing. 5 on the clock. Hit the crossover. Shot by Joseph. No good. 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. Here's Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Page checked in for the Pistons. Here's Joseph. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham left side. And it's Joseph, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williamson, the pass to Barrett, and the shot is good. 6 points for R.J. Barrett.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
2 minutes remaining in
Williamson
the game.
against Isaac.
2 minutes.
And it's Plumlee that time on the assist from Williamson.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, An excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Pass to Stewart. Up and in on the way. Stewart's got 19 points.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And every... Since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
First free throw is good.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Cunningham is checked in for Detroit. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Diallo against Winslow. And here's Tatum for three. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit the other way now. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Three-pointer. Carter pulls it in. Tatum looking around. He dishes it to Rivers. The feed to Carter. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Lays it up off the glass. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Diallo against Tatum. Diallo kicks to Cunningham. The pass to Ivy. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Team 4.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for Detroit, Ivy. At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. He kicks it to Carter. Outside Tatum. It's stolen. Here's Ivy. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
setting it up in a blaze. Gluttonous brothers is plotting on me.